Hey everyone, I'm Dark Quarter and welcome back to the Ultimate Doom. So last time we kind of went through the first couple levels of the game and killed a bunch of dudes and killed more. And why am I using the gun? Well, the pistol. I mean, it's much better against those guys if I use the chain gun. And wow, I suck. It's been so long since I played this, you know. But it's fun. Loves just like exploding barrels and stuff. There's a lot of secrets in this level too. Huh. Yeah, it's really cool, moving really fast. Exploded a couple of them. Yeah, this is really cool to play. Like, really, man. Whoa, there was a guy behind me. Jeez. How did he do that? Shoot the barrel. There we go. Thank you. Whoa. Another guy. Okay. Oh, come on. Yeah. Sorry, it's hard to think of stuff I should say while just trying to kill everything. But, oh yeah. Playing this was really different, you know, back when it was released. Actually, I didn't play it for a while after it was released because I wasn't allowed. It's filled with all kinds of bad stuff. It's not suitable for kids, of course. Actually, I think that Doom was one of the reasons they came up with, like, was it the ESRB? I don't know if it was up back then, actually. Yeah, this was like the, I don't know, mid-90s or whatever. This came out in like 93, I think. So yeah, the ESRB would have been around then. And, yeah, there's just so much controversy and stuff happening with it. It's like, I don't know, like, Mortal Kombat X these days, or something similar. Any GTA game or something like that, you know. I'm gonna put this down, but I'm not gonna get it yet because that's gonna give me full health. No, it doesn't stay down. Okay, whatever. Yeah, now it tells me I found a secret. Well, I wonder how. Yeah. But anyway. This was a pretty good game to play back in the day. They really wanted to have like blazing fast speeds and everything, you know, which obviously they did. And that's probably one of the reasons why it's, you know, people still like it. Because it's so fast. And it's like the epitome of run and gun gameplay, you know. And let's see. I did play deathmatch with some people back then too. It was that was pretty fun. But as usual, I usually prefer like solo gameplay or even co-op gameplay if I play with anybody. Because I'm not really into like Call of Duty games that much. Like, well, as far as multiplayer competitive gameplay, because that's not really my style, you know. Besides, I always lose, so not very good at that kind of thing. I like RTSs a little bit better for, I mean, if you're gonna play something against other people, I'd rather play like an RTS or something, you know. Nothing against people who actually can play like Call of Duty or whatever. Oh, they're pretty talented. I just don't personally find that kind of gameplay too appealing for the most part. And as far as like story in the game, Doom never really had much of a story, and that was sort of by design. Like, there was a guy in the original Doom making group, I think it was, I want to say Tom Hall, who came up with that Doom Bible thing. I recently saw a video on, what was it? It's like, Did You Know Gaming, I think, with Markiplier talking about Doom. And that was pretty... Oh yeah, there's still a guy in here, right? Oh yeah, that's why I heard it. Okay. But yeah, it's... They used to have, or there was a guy that came in the original group that came up with, kind of a plot that would make sense for Doom, which some of it still is in the game, as far as being on Mars and stuff. But you were supposed to have like selectable characters, and I think they would have like different abilities and things like that, and that sounds pretty cool. But it never really made it into the final game. And it's kind of the thing that happens sometimes where you have to be like, you kind of have to be focused on what you want your game to have in it or be like. There's this thing called feature creep, and it happens when basically you try to put too much into a game, where you think of, like, if I remember correctly, still kind of going to classes for this stuff, but basically, if I remember right, it's things like you have features that you want in the game, and you might think that, oh, this is cool, or we should add this, and it just becomes like too much stuff, added in, and then it just kind of makes things delayed. And if you don't narrow down your focus on what you want your game to be, like from the beginning, you can have like a brainstorming session or something of ideas that you want, but then you have to cut out all those ideas that just don't fit with what you want your finished design to be like, and that'll just make for a better game overall if you focus it on a few concepts or messages or whatever you want it to be, rather than try to fit everything you can into it. I mean, you can save that kind of stuff for DLC, probably, but just as the first, outing or initial release of what your game is going to be, it should be more focused on what you want it to be, so that it's more effective and just better overall. And it seems like pretty much what they wanted this game to be focused on was just really fast gameplay, which is, pretty much how they succeeded in it. So, in that case, it succeeded. But it's just, I do usually prefer games most of the time that actually have a story. At least these days. When I was younger, I probably didn't care as much, but I do like games with a good story, like Last of Us, or what's it, Beyond Two Souls. I mean, even GTA has a story to it. You can just do it. You can do pretty much whatever else you want in the game, but I do enjoy following stories and cool characters and stuff in the game. And I think it was like a John Carmack quote that basically said, story in the game's like, story in a porn. You expect it to be there, but it doesn't matter that much, basically. I didn't quote it word for word or anything, but I guess that's essentially how he felt about it. And, I mean, I guess there's a place for that kind of a thing, but really, I do think that a good story, will really enrich a game, more than not having a story. Now, let's see. I have one more secret to find, which one I found? Oh, didn't I? Didn't I do it up there? Thought I did. But I found all the secrets. All down there. That's not a path. Here. Hold on. Wait a minute. Just when I found them all. Let's see. Over here. Through this. Did I not go up here? Oh, I guess I didn't. Okay. This was the last one. I thought I went up there. Alright. Time for a secret level. See, every episode here has a secret level. And this is the secret level for this episode. Which is pretty cool that they had like secrets and stuff in this game. That's what really made it awesome too, is every level has a certain amount of secrets, and even an episode of itself has secrets too. Like this one, it's a secret level all by itself. And you don't really get anything for finding all the secrets in like every level. There's not like a secret epilogue or anything like that. But it still feels pretty cool when you find something that's hidden, you know? I guess that's what kind of gamer I usually am, is kind of an explorer and an achiever type of gamer. There was, I forget what it was, there was some video that talked about there were like 4 or 5 different types of gamers or something like that. It might have been, I want to say Game Theory or geez, I don't even know. What was it? I'm trying to think. What else? Who else does game episodes? Extra Credits, that might have been it. Might have been an Extra Credits episode where they talked about different types of gamers. And that's pretty. It's a pretty cool classification of different kinds of gamers, which, I mean, makes sense when you break it down like that. There's the kind that there's like the kind that likes to explore and find hidden secrets in a game and things like that, and I definitely like doing that. And there's the kind that's usually competitive. I don't know, where they might have been called the killer type, I want to say, but that's probably wrong. I don't remember the exact classifications that they made for it, you know. But let's see, there was also the Achiever, I think, where you try to get achievements and, you know, trophies or whatever a system might have. And other things like, I think it's the kind that tries to get like gold medals a lot. And basically they just try to attain the highest rank in a game, or you know, if it's time trials, they try to get the biggest or, you know, best time, things like that. And they test themselves and maybe other people too, where basically they can I can't remember what I was. Well, basically, it's the kind of person that tries to try to be the best at a game or something like that, and not necessarily against other people, although that can be part of it too. But it's a thing like they try to challenge themselves. That's probably the, I don't know, I want to say the central, I don't know, tenet or whatever of that kind of a gamer, is challenging themselves and other people and things like that. And then, let's see, there's the socializer type of gamer who, you know, likes to play games and socialize with other people and chat with people. They like being in guilds and making friends online, and it's more of a social experience for them, basically, rather than trying to be the best or explore or do whatever. That's the kind of thing they like to do. And this type will play like party games and stuff like that too. And where was it? There was somewhere around here. I can't remember. There was a secret. Where didn't I go? I have to check the map. Oh, wait, there's a red door down there. Can I not go there? I didn't go here. Heck. I love it when these guys fight each other. It's too bad I'm not really giving them a chance to do it. Oh, come on. Use the shotgun, please. Thank you. Alright. Well, those are the types I can really remember at this point. And of course, a person can be a combination of all types of, gamers. They can be a socializer and killer. Socialize with other killers, I guess. And they can also be, like kind of what I am, is an achiever and explorer. Like even in an RPG game, an explorer would do something like, and this is partly from my own experience, basically, but it's like if you're in a really dialogue-heavy game, you would be the kind of person that would try to explore like every dialogue tree to their fullest just to see what everything does, what every choice leads you to, and I find that pretty fun. And just trying to do different things in a game, exploring, experimenting with stuff. Like if, let's say Skyrim, you would be the kind of person that would not only experiment with different kinds of recipes for to try to get the best weapon or whatever. Of course, that would also possibly be achiever too, but you would explore, all the hidden parts of the, I want to say realm, but the game world. You want to explore everything that the game world has to offer. And that includes like crafting recipes, I think, and stuff like that, just to see what there is. And if there's anything hidden, that's what an explorer would try to do, is find all the hidden stuff. And that works well with an achiever, because an achiever would also want to find out all the hidden things in the game, because they want to, make the best character that they can. Just kind of stuff like that. Kind of rambling here a little bit, but, I'm trying to explain that the different types of gamers that I heard about or know of. If nobody's ever heard of that kind of concept, they probably have, probably thought about it before. Just saying. And trying to think of stuff to say too. I don't just want to leave this as like not saying anything, because I totally would in this game. I would just like try to concentrate on killing these guys because it's fun. And sometimes you kind of do have to, and sometimes you do kind of have to concentrate on stuff to get through it. I mean, I am playing on, I believe it was Ultra Violence, which can be pretty difficult if you're not actually paying attention. Yeah, I got everything. So here I am at the end of the... Oh, I missed an item? What the heck? What item? Did I get everything? I thought that I got everything. Wow, did I? Wait. Oh, that's my total time, the 41 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna say, wait a minute, I don't remember taking 41 minutes in that one map. But anyway, I think this is a good time to stop for now. Well, let me know what you guys think. Is this a good series for me to continue to do? Should I talk more, talk less? Maybe I should just shut up and play. I don't know. Still kind of trying to figure out how best to do this whole YouTube thing. If you made it this far, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being cool, and I'll see you next time.